Hey, hello everybody! Eu sou Adir Ferreira e hoje temos mais um vídeo de pronúncia com a terminação dos verbos regulares ed, alright? Você sabe que você pode pegar o script e o áudio desse vídeo lá no blog, o link tá aqui na descrição do vídeo. Lembra de me seguir lá no Instagram, tem coisa nova todo dia, gírias e expressões dos seriados, phrasal verbs, cantinho da pronúncia, é muito legal. Então segue lá, Adir Ferreira, e antes também os recadinhos, dá aquele like top aqui no vídeo, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho das notificações aqui para que o YouTube possa te avisar quando tem vídeo novo, alright? Vamos começar? Bom, antes de a gente começar a trabalhar com os três sons da terminação ed em inglês, a gente vai aprender o que são os sons voiced e unvoiced, que vai ser muito importante para a gente acompanhar melhor esse vídeo, ok? Então, um som voiced é um som que as cordas vocais vibram. Então, todas as vogais têm os sons voiced e os sons de L, N, M, R, B, V, G, W, Y e Z, e terminados e ditongos também são voiced. Então, você faz um teste. Se você vai falar uma vogal tipo A, você coloca os dedos na parte de fora da sua garganta e diz A, você vê que as suas cordas vocais vibram. Isso acontece com todas as vogais e também com esses sons aí. Agora, os unvoiced, as cordas vocais não vibram, tipo o som de P, K, S, Sh, F. Então, você vê que você emite o som, mas ele não vibra as cordas vocais, ok? Então, nós começamos agora com o primeiro caso, que é o dos voiced sounds. Então, aqui nesses verbos, a terminação ed vai ter só som de D. Você não vai pronunciar o E, ok? Então, vamos escutar o nosso locutor Sean Daly aqui com alguns exemplos. E, se você quiser, vai lá no blog, pega o áudio também para você praticar em casa, alright? Vamos lá!
1. Allow. Allowed. He was not allowed to go to the party. Her mother allowed her to go out. 2. Arrive. Arrived. I don't know what time he arrived. She arrived in the morning. 3. Burn. Burned. I think I burned my cake. The house burned down in the fire. 4. Call. Called. Who called me? I don't know who called you. 5. Change. Changed. I changed some things in the project. She changed her mind. 6. Clean. Cleaned. She cleaned the house in the morning. I cleaned my office today. 7. Cry. Cried. She cried all night. The baby cried because he was hungry. 8. Die. Died. Did you know they died? She died a couple of years ago. 9. Enjoy. Enjoyed. I enjoyed my vacation very much. My kids enjoyed going to Disney. 10. Learn. Learned. I learned French in 6 months. He learned how to swim when he was 6. 11. Listen. Listened. I listened to the radio every morning. She listened to what I had to say. 12. Live. Lived. I lived here when I was a kid. We lived in a very small house. 13. Love. Loved. She loved her kids. I loved going for walks. 14. Open. Opened. Who opened the door? They opened a new Italian restaurant. 15. Play. Played. She played the guitar in her free time. I played soccer when I was a kid. 16. Remember, remembered. I remembered bringing your things. She remembered you, didn't she? 17. Smile, smiled. She smiled at me. I smiled at the old lady. 18. Stay, stayed. I stayed in a very good hotel. They stayed at home on the weekend. 19. Try, tried. I tried to do that, but I couldn't. She tried not to laugh.
Bom, o segundo caso é quando a terminação ed tem só o som de T. Novamente, o E não é pronunciado. Isso acontece com os unvoiced sounds. Vamos ver vários exemplos deles agora.
1. Ask, asked. He asked me where I lived. I asked you not to do that. 2. Dance, danced. They danced the night away. I danced till dawn. 3. Develop, developed. When was this developed? They developed a new appliance. 4. Discuss, discussed. We discussed the problems thoroughly. I discussed the payment issues with the boss. 5. Dress, dressed. The kids dressed up as witches for Halloween. I got dressed really fast because I was late. 6. Finish, finished. I finished my work on time. They finished reading that book. 7. Fix, fixed. My brother fixed my TV. They fixed the broken pipe. 8. Help, helped. He helped me understand the problem. I helped him get his car started. 9. Laugh, laughed. We laughed our head off watching the movie. They laughed at their friend. 10. Like, liked. I liked going out last night. They liked the movie. 11. Look, looked. She looked at me and smiled. It looked like rain, but it didn't rain. 12. Pass, passed. He passed up a great opportunity. I passed him on the street today. 13. Pick, picked. I was picked to represent the group. Have you picked your team for the game yet? 14. Practice, practiced. I practiced hard for the piano recital. He practiced his French a lot while he was in Paris. 15. Push, pushed. She pushed me and I fell. I pushed open the door with my foot. 16. Reach, reached. The situation reached a point where they finally reached an agreement last night. 17. Stop, stopped. He stopped smoking. That's great news. I stopped the car because I wasn't feeling very well. 18. Talk, talked. I talked to him a lot last night. She talked on and on about her kids. 19. Touch, touched. He said he hadn't touched her. She touched a button and the machine started working. 20. Walk, walked. I walked to the station. He walked a mile to get there. 21. Wash, washed. Who washed your clothes? I washed the floor because it was way too dirty. 22. Watch, watched. I watched the game last night. He watched the kids play. 23. Wish, wished. I wished them a Merry Christmas. She wished she hadn't seen him. 24. Work, worked. I worked late last night. She worked at a drugstore.
Bom, e por último, os verbos terminados em T e D, eles têm a pronúncia de id. Id. Eu não vou pronunciar o E como E aberto, é um id. Id. Vamos ver alguns exemplos agora.
1. Accept, accepted. I accepted his offer. We accepted their invitation. 2. Create, created. The TV show was created by 2 teenagers. Who created this program? 3. Decide, decided. I decided not to go to the party. They decided to start studying English. 4. Demand, demanded. The teacher demanded to see our homework. I demanded to see the manager. 5. Depend, depended. It depended only on him. Their future depended on how they did in the exam. 6. End, ended. The marriage ended after only 11 months. A back injury ended his career 7 years ago. 7. Expect, expected. I expected him to come. We expected good weather on the weekend, but it rained. 8. Explode, exploded. The bomb exploded and they got hurt. Thunder exploded over the meadow. 9. Insist, insisted. He insisted that I come. She insisted that we stay at her house instead of a hotel. 10. Invite, invited. They invited me to their wedding. We have invited all our neighbors to a barbecue. 11. Last, lasted. The meeting lasted 2 hours. The supplies lasted for only a few days. 12. Paint, painted. We painted our walls green. We washed the walls before we painted them. 13. Participate, participated. They participated in our project. The rebels participated in the peace talks. 15. Remind, reminded. She reminded me of my sister. I reminded him of his appointments. 16. Rent, rented. Who rented this house? They rented a house for the summer. 17. Repeat, repeated. I repeated what the teacher asked me to. She repeated everything he said. 18. Start, started. I started studying English when I was 9. She started doing yoga last year. 19. Visit, visited. I visited my grandmother on the weekend. They visited their family in Australia. 20. Wait, waited. I waited for you for a long time. She waited for the boss to arrive. 21. Want, wanted. I wanted to travel, but I didn't have money. She wanted a new boyfriend.
Novamente, você pode pegar o script desse vídeo mais o áudio lá no blog. Lembra de me seguir lá no Instagram também. E dá aquele like top aí no vídeo, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho das notificações, alright? A gente se vê em breve.